We are here at the House of Hardcore event in Toronto with a victorious John Hennigan, who we saw earlier tonight in action with Tony Nese. First of all, how did the match go, and working with Tony Nese tonight in front of that crowd in Toronto?
Gotta say, Tony Nese is one talented SOB. House of Hardcore, this show specifically is one of the best shows I've had the honor of being on in a long time. Crowd is red hot. The building is red hot. Literally. I mean, I don't know if you can see this or not, but my glasses are fogged up. It was freaking hot out there. It's like wrestling in a sauna.
Yeah, you think you're coming up to Canada, it's going to be cold.
I know, right?
Anything from it.
I mean, last time I was in Toronto, it was snowing. It's been a while.
Don't come in the summer. There was a lot of expectation as well for this match tonight with Tony Nese, and just the whole environment with House of Hardcore. I mean, you work lots of shows. I'm sure sometimes you're going to locker rooms and promotions where you don't know how you're going to be treated. Is there kind of just a certain safety net knowing a show that Tommy Dreamer is running, the reputation he has amongst, which is flawless to talent?
For sure. This is the second House of Hardcore that I've done. Both of them have been really professionally run, and Tommy is a pro wrestler. You know, he's one of the boys. He always has been. So he makes sure that the guys are treated appropriately, and everyone appreciates that. And I can't say enough good things about Tommy. And if you've ever met him, you know what I'm talking about. He's one of the boys, and he's one of the good ones too. He's always been a friend/mentor to me in the business.
Was he always someone you could talk to a lot in WWE when you were in OVW getting called up? Because he had
when I was in OVW, he was when I first started in OVW, he was on the road, and then at one point he was promoted to the head of talent relations while I was in OVW, which to me was freaking hilarious, because every once in a while he'd be like, "Hey, Nitro, come check out this tape while I'm taking a tour of the Twin Towers in Stamford." And I'm all nervous, and he's like, "Get in here, check this out. Somebody from Montana sent me this tape, and it's like just some weird audition tape." And I'm like, "What do you do, Tommy?" And he's like, "Oh, eat food, I talk on the phone. Sometimes I take naps."
I talked to him this week. He seemed,
but he also got the job done. You know, it's just it was really cool seeing him in that position, because all joking aside, when it comes to his actual his comprehension of the wrestling business, he's a genius as far as psychology, promotion, and wrestling goes, which is why House of Hardcore is what it is.
Now, of course, a lot of our viewers at home, they've been watching you on Lucha Underground as Johnny Mundo. I guess just assessing just the whole success Lucha Underground has had. I know it's still trying to find a larger audience, but in terms of finding that new iteration of professional wrestling, everyone's talked about finding that new thing. Lucha Underground really seems to have found something here that is connected with people, and it's got to be cool to be a part of this from the ground floor on up.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, absolutely. I can't tell you how many times I've been going to some promotion who's promising me that this is going to be the thing that changes everything. It's all going to be different. But Lucha Underground is the first promotion that has had that creative vision and had the money and the creative integrity to see it through. And it definitely feels like a hybrid action film wrestling show. And it's the first time I've seen something really follow through and do that. And it has done that for an entire season. 39 episodes is season 1. The season finale is August 5th. Make sure to tune in to watch my rematch versus Alberto El Patron. Maybe one of the best matches of my career. I'm really proud of that one. I think everyone who watches it will get a couple of big surprises in that match. So that's the season finale of season 1. And yeah, I mean, what an honor. Like, it's my hometown of Los Angeles, in from day one, and it feels like I'm really a part of something that's going somewhere.
How did you feel everything was executed with the turn on Alberto, throwing him through Dario's window, and just being able to be in that villain role that you just seem to have taken to so naturally?
The old barbershop angle, right?
That's it.
What fan of pro wrestling wouldn't love to do that?
You needed a magazine with the two of you to tear and throw on Marty there on the floor.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's... I've had this in my mind a lot of times. It's more fun to be a heel in wrestling. And I sometimes like to wrestle like a babyface, but act like a heel. And this Lucha Underground presents the opportunity for me to do exactly that, because the physical acrobatics and capability of the entire roster is at such a high level that I don't have to make sure that I'm not outshining people. Right. And sometimes that's an issue with doing athletic things. But that's not an issue with being a heel at Lucha Underground. It's just making sure that stuff happens at the right time for the right reason. And yeah, I mean, I couldn't be happier with with how that's going with Alberto and Puma and Cueto, King Cuerno. The whole production team has been great.
Now, earlier this week, there was this back and forth involving you and WWE champion Seth Rollins. I believe it started with you stating you could beat Rollins at anything, and then he came back listing off all the accomplishments he's had as kind of some shots at you. What is the deal here with Seth Rollins?
Well, I mean, I didn't say I could beat him at anything. I said I would destroy him at pretty much everything.
Okay, let's get it. Let's get the quote on the record.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't ever want to say like, hey, Seth, like I've got more wrestling championships than you. I just said, like, hey, I think I can do what you do, only better. And then he went on this rant. Maybe he's sensitive or insecure or something about his spot or whatever. I don't know why.
Have you two ever met? Have there been any problems?
Met a couple times. I always thought he was a really nice guy. I think he's a talented in the ring wrestler, and obviously very successful. And he, for some reason, went on this rant and told me to say it to his face. Reminds me of Alex Riley's theme music for some reason. Say it to my face. Which is impossible because we work for different companies. So I don't even
that's got everyone talking now. They're looking at, man, these two, their styles. I mean, what a great clash of styles this would be. Two guys that would complement each other. I think they're starting to say, man, we want to see this match, and it can't happen.
Yeah, I mean, well, it would be great for me. It would probably be less great for him because people would be like, oh, John Morrison looks like Seth Rollins, only just a little bit better.
This is just going to grow and grow and grow, and there's going to be a big payoff down the road.
I hope so. That would be great. But I predict he doesn't say anything back. Just my guess, because he knows probably there's a ring of truth to the words that I'm saying, and if he's worried about his position, I'm sure he won't rebut.
You know, there was a time years and years ago where some people criticized your mic skills, but that was a money promo right there. Just throwing it into...
I'm just talking. I'm not cutting a promo.
I'm just saying, you know, it's in his court. I bet he doesn't respond. I mean, this is going to escalate things, I think.
Well, that would be great, because I would love to work him in the ring.
I think people selfishly would love to see the match.
Are actually the truth. I predict it doesn't. I predict he doesn't say anything like I said, but we'll see.
Have you been watching his stuff? What do you think he's been doing as champion? How he's
like? I haven't had as much time to watch WWE as I have wanted to lately. I've been doing more research, watching AAA and Lucha, and studying some of the moves that they're doing, and watching our show, Lucha Underground. And I know that Seth's doing great. I mean, I see him on the internet. He's got a match against Brock Lesnar coming up. Good for him. I've just been more focused on Lucha Underground and promoting Ultima Lucha on August 5th.
All right. He is Johnny Mundo. You can catch him Ultima Lucha, him versus Alberto El Patron on the El Rey Network as they come. It's their season 1 finale. And then who knows, maybe WrestleMania 35. John Morrison, the Moonlight Shine will make a return.
Lucha Underground, WWE crossover. Ooh, never say never in wrestling, right?
There you go. Throwing the dream match scenario out there. Thank you very much, John.
Thanks
Appreciate
for having me.
it.